Hello everybody, I'm Nightcat. We are playing Minecraft City Construction Challenge. So today I think we're pretty much ready to get to stage 3, the Iron stage. We've got, I think, all of the requirements met. I'll have to just kind of check out what the requirements are again. It's been a little while. But one of the things we do need to do is link these buildings up with the rest of the kind of farming district. And to start with that, I think we're going to do just kind of the village square here. We're going to put a little bit of a, maybe right about, actually right here. We're going to put down a little bit of a village well. So we'll just put some water in there. We'll go grab another bucket of water from over here. And then I think we'll be ready. There we go. Okay. So how are we going to do this? Around the edge, I think we're going to put... Oh. Off to a good start. We'll do this. And then in the corners, we'll just dig these out. And put down some regular cobblestone just to fill in the holes. And just like this. There we go. And let's get up on top. So I think we'll go around the edge. I think 16 should be enough. Just like this. Yeah, it should be more than enough. There we go. Get back up here. We'll put down some slabs. There we go. Okay. So around the edge, I guess we'll put down some gravel. And then that, I think, should be about it. Maybe we'll put a couple trees up here just to kind of fill it in. Don't want too many trees up here, otherwise we'll be blocking the buildings entirely. But I think this will look fine. There we go. And some gravel. And I might end up having to go get more gravel because we tend to go through a whole lot of it when we're putting up these. More than I actually expected when we're putting up the pathways. There we go. Okay. And actually, we'll put that there. There we go. Another path over to the inn. Oh, see, we've already gone through over a stack here. Now we need to go around to the church. We're probably not going to have enough. Probably not going to... we do have another shovel. Probably not going to have enough gravel to get all the way over here and then down into the village itself. Oh. Yeah, we'll just come along like this, though. There we go. The only way I have to get gravel is kind of going caving. Oh, we don't want that. There we go. And I've already stripped this area kind of almost entirely of its pockets of dirt for one, and gravel's getting pretty scarce down there too. So it'll be nice when we get to the Iron Age and we can actually go a little bit deeper. Oh, don't turn into... Okay, good. Don't need flint. Exactly enough. Okay. So that gets us over there. Let's put another torch back over here just in case. So now we need a lot more gravel to get down over there. Let's go check if we have any in this chest. So I don't think I explained why I was away a couple... Yeah, none. Is there any... Maybe over here in the walls? I don't think I explained why I was away a couple weeks ago. Or I guess it was about a week ago now. When I was gone for the weekend there. I was actually off doing a PAL course. No, none down here. In Canada, in order to own a firearm or to purchase a firearm, you need to do what's called a PAL course, which is a possession and acquisition license. And that ended up being a 10-hour course, which was a little bit much. There's, you know, only so much you really need to know about it. It's just basically just hammering in basic safety, you know, don't handle, or don't be an idiot, basically, is the gist of the course. I always assume a gun is loaded, that kind of thing. Don't point it at people for no reason, or really any reason. Let's go back over here. So anyway, that's why I was gone. I had to actually leave town to do it, because the course wasn't offered here at the time. It only comes up every few months. And I don't even... I mean, I'm not... Oh, we do have some. Okay. I don't expect to actually buy a gun anytime soon. The main reason I even wanted it was because my dad owns some firearms. And in the event anything should ever happen to him, I wanted to be able to inherit them rather than have them, you know, have to deal with the police and have them kind of confiscated or something like that. It was a good course, though. I would... You know, I could see why you would want to take it, and I think it's probably a good idea to actually have it, but 10 hours is a bit much for just basic safety kind of stuff. There we go. Oh. Let's fill these back in now. I'm trying not to make these go too straight. So I did pass the course, so that's fine. It takes, I don't know, like 2 months now to actually get the license. I had started getting it when I was a kid. Or when I was younger, I guess. I wasn't really a kid, more of a teenager. But, in 1997, I think it was, or 1995, the Canadian government brought in what was called the Firearms Registry, which meant you had to actually register all the guns that you had with the government and prior to that, you only had to register handguns, which makes sense. And you also had to register yourself as a firearms owner, which is fine. But they had brought in the registry, which meant you had to register every gun you own, firearm of any kind. So, I mean, all the PAL lets you do is own hunting rifles, basically. So, regular rifles, shotguns, that kind of thing. And for a lot of people that turn them off, getting a gun at all, because for various reasons, a lot of people are paranoid, things like that. Didn't really bother me that much, but it just became more of a hassle at the time. We weren't really doing any hunting. My dad used to be into kind of competitive shooting, and that sort of died off around that time as far as we were concerned. So it just never kind of came up, but then he had to get his gun license renewed or returned to him, because I guess he had only had a possession license. And if he hadn't had to go get it, I probably wouldn't have bothered at all. There we go. That'll work. Kind of straighter than I would have liked, but it works for now, and then we'll... How much gravel do we have? We have enough, maybe, to get over there. We have more paths to do on the other side anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So that was basically where I was getting that license. Just have to kind of wait for it to come in the mail now. Worth having. I mean, it's kind of surprising to me that, you know, in the United States and some other places, but primarily there, that's mostly what I hear about, is how opposed groups like the NRA and that are to any kind of, you know, slight restriction on owning a gun. I don't see what the problem would be in getting, you know, basic safety training as a requirement of ownership. It doesn't seem that big of a hurdle. I mean, it was a 10-hour course. That's almost a little bit of a restriction in and of itself. The moment I heard that, I was thinking, well, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to bother? But I can definitely see where it would be worthwhile to have, especially for, you know, a new person who'd never maybe owned a gun before, never used a gun. How are we going to do this? So I guess we'll come up... Do we want to go that way or that way? Oh, in the rain. Okay. No, we'll go up this way. And we're out of shovel. So I kind of find it surprising that people actually get that worked up. I'm not really the kind of person who gets paranoid about these things. I can't imagine a situation where you would actually have the government stopping people from owning guns entirely. But then I'm also the kind of person who doesn't see the reason to own certain kinds of guns. One of the things that I actually just missed was the restricted version of that of the license, which is the ability to own and purchase handguns and some kind of rifles. Basically, military-style semi-automatics, things like that. And that wasn't really that important to me. I don't intend to really ever buy a handgun. I have no reason to buy a handgun. The only reason, again, that I would even be doing that is that when my dad was a competitive shooter, he had some handguns. I think he still does. He ended up going for that course, but I couldn't really take the time off work to go do it because they had it during the week for some reason. There we go. So the only reason I would even get that would be to, again, for inheritance purposes. Oh, there we go. That'll work. And we're getting kind of low on gravel now, but the main thing was I needed to get this kind of connected. Okay. So yeah, I'm not particularly a paranoid person about things like that. I could see maybe a ban on handguns, something like that. That's something that a few political parties in Canada have actually been pushing for a while. I don't know. I mean, growing up in a rural environment, it's never really been that big of a deal to me having guns around. Pretty much everybody I know who owns a gun is one of the kinds of people who would emphasize their use as more of a tool than as a weapon, per se. A lot of hunting people, that kind of thing. But then you do have a lot of people who are just generally uncomfortable around the idea of having people with guns. Which is fine. They are definitely not something I would want everybody to have. It's far, far too easy for people to have accidents that you cannot undo. Okay. We're gonna need more gravel, I think. Maybe we can just fudge this. I mean, we have them almost everything connected, more or less. What do we actually need? So I'm kind of looking over on my other monitor here at the requirements here. So we need at least 3 watchtowers. We have those. There's one over there. There's one up there. And then the third one over there. So we have 3 watchtowers. We need a total of 5 houses. We have easily 5 houses. What we do need for those, though, are beds. Let's dump some stuff in here. Oh, no, we need that. Okay, let's make some beds. There we go. Oop. Okay. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Do we put a bed over in this one? So we need 5 houses with beds. And really any house we build should meet that requirement. Animal pens for all of the animals. We do have that. A town hall. We have the town hall. Must have a front door, meeting room. Town treasury. Yeah, that's there. Oh, we need a bed in here. We do need to put windows on here as well. At least 2 community structures. We've got that with the inn and the tavern. Oh, let's go over this way. I don't think there's any beds over here. Paths must be created linked to the town hall to every farming village building. That's more or less true, except for that. Oh, there we go. That's more or less true, except for the kind of forestry place. There we go. Now, what other places don't have a bed? These 3 do. What about these ones? This one might not. No. There's a bed. What about over here? That one does have one. That's got a bed. Nope. This one does not. Okay. So that is all the beds we had. That was all the wool I had. Recording again kind of early in the morning here. I actually fell asleep quite early last night, and it was so early that I thought, well, you know, I better sleep through most of the night that I can. So I actually got up at like 4:30 this morning. Let's go grab a little bit more wool. Do we have any wheat? No. I still haven't planted it over here. I need to do that. Let's kill a few of these guys. There's 3 wheat, or 3 wool. Oh, we can get another one too. There we go. Kill some of these guys. Just want to keep 2 of them alive for breeding purposes. Of course, once we get to the Iron Age, we can actually just shear them. And you. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So now we got 16 wool. Let's make a couple more beds. We need to put 3 in here. Oh. Ever since I switched to 1.5, we're actually on 1.5 now. Oh. The clicking in the menu seems a little bit weird. It kind of feels a little bit lagged almost. There we go. So, what else needs a house or a bed? That one's got a bed. I put 1 bed into the inn. Did we just put 1 in here? Yeah, that's got a bed. That's got a bed. Okay, so all of these have beds. Let's go put these 2 into the inn, and I think that should fill us up with beds. This one, there we go. So both of those rooms, and we need 1 for the inn owner. Done. Okay, so we got beds everywhere that we need beds. And now we need... Treasury must contain 3 stacks of cobble. Eee. That I don't think we have. That we might have to go mine out. How much cobble do we have? Okay, so we need a bit more. 10 items of different edible food. We can do that. Let's use... Oh, that's beef. Let's just cook up some of this chicken. At least 1 of each of these, so we need a stone sword. And we need basically just a whole bunch of stone tools. Like one of each. So a hoe, an axe, that, and a pick. Yeah, I don't know. Ever since 1.5, all the clicking seems kind of weird. It's like it's delayed or it doesn't work. It almost feels kind of sticky. I don't know if that's 1.5 working or something else, but it's just kind of off. Okay, so we need to put the sword, the hoe, the axe, the pick. We need to put 10 beef in here. And we'll go get that chicken back. Oh, come on. See? Shift click, and it takes a second to work. I don't know. Okay, so what else do we need? 64 torches, and then a full set of leather armor. And then we gotta go get that cobble. So I have 21 torches. Where's my coal? I went over to that skeleton spawner and made a whole bunch. Oh, there it is. That skeleton spawner we'd found, and I made a whole bunch of, I made a trap and got a whole bunch of that bone meal. There we go. There's 64 torches. We can get that meat. And we still need a little bit more cobble. See, and then it leaves 2 in there. I don't know. Whatever. Kind of weird. I hope that's just a bug that gets fixed, because that's kind of annoying. So we need, what is it here? We need about 43 more stone. Did we have any in here? I don't think so. No. Let's go over to that hole. Nope. Stuck on the post. Oh, we got some ink. Just dive down here. Okay, we've got the cobble. I went and slept through the night there, got rid of the rain. So now we need also the leather stuff. You're just kind of walking around here, so I'm going to take you, just in case you dropped any leather, which you didn't. Let's go see if we got additional leather over here. I think we might. Hopefully. 41, that should be enough to make enough. Leather stuff, let's just dump a whole bunch of stuff in here. Which one was the coal chest? There we go. We don't need those flowers. We don't need that flint, which was that. There, okay. So we need a helmet. See? 3 there? I don't know. I don't like it. And boots. Okay, let's go finish this off then. Okay, so we need to put the leather in there, and then 3 stacks of cobble, 2 stacks of food. Done, I believe. 3 watchtowers, 5 houses, animal pens for all of the animals, a front door, meeting room, yeah, that's met. Town treasury, that's it right there. At least 1 other room right there. At least 2 community structures. We have the inn. We have the church. Paths linking the town hall to each of the other structures. More or less, we're going to call that one up on the hill fine. Treasury must contain 3 stacks of cobble. Done. 10 items of 2 different edible foods. That's done. Stone sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe, hoe. Done. 64 torches. Right. Put the torches in there. Done. Leather helmet, leather chest plate, leggings, and boots. Done. Okay, so we have met the requirements of stage 2. We can advance to the iron stage. Let's go make an iron pick. And possibly an iron sword. I guess we could also make a bunch of iron armor. Where was I keeping the iron? Down here. None of it's smelted yet. Okay, well, we'll just use this. Oh, you know what? Instead of making a bunch of sticks all the time, I have some. Done. See? Every time. I don't know. I don't like what's going on with 1.5. Okay. Iron pick. Nice. Yes. It's been a while. It's taken us a long time to get to this stage. You know what I forget always exists? Gold. There's a gold stage as well. That's what we have to get to next, and I don't know what we're going to do with that, because what do you use gold for? So that's basically just an extended iron stage. But we have made it to the iron stage successfully. It's been a long journey to get here. Still got a lot of work to do around here. We need to pretty it up a bit. We need to put some more trees out here. Some more buildings too. But we can also get started on the village, or the town proper, which will be over there on the other side of the river. I don't know if we're going to do that next episode, but soonish we're going to be getting over there. And building, we need marketplace, things like that for the next stage. So yeah. This has been Minecraft City Construction Challenge. We have officially advanced to the Iron Stage, Stage 3. I am Nightcat, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.